Section E, first question. Now in first question, they have given us a table regarding the number of units of electricity consumption of different families, and we have to find median consumption. Now as you all know, for median consumption we have to make a 3-column table. That is, whatever the data is given to us, number of units of electricity consumption and number of families. Only the thing which we have to find is CF, that is our cumulative frequency. So first of all we'll find cumulative frequency. 7 plus 13, 20, 20 plus 24, 44, 44 plus 16, 60, and 60 plus 10, 70. Now median of the number of units of consumption, that is M class. So class that include n by 2th observation. What is our n? 70. So class that include 70 by 2th observation. Now 70 divided by 2 is equal to class that include 35th observation. Now this 35th observation we have to refer our CF column, that is cumulative frequency column. So 35th observation, when we will see, it comes in 3rd row, right? So the respective class is 300 to 400. Then CFI of previous column we have to take, so that is 20, and frequency of that particular class, that is 24. So our median class is 300 to 400, CF is 20, frequency is 24, and our class length is 100. We'll put all the things in our formula. L is 300, that is lower boundary point, plus n by 2th, that is 35. 35 minus CFI, that is 20, divided by frequency, that is 24, multiplied by C, that is 100. That is equal to 300 plus 35 minus 20 is 15. And 15 into 100, that is 1500 divided by 24. So 300 plus 1500 divided by 24, it will give us 62.5. So that is equal to 362.5 units. Hence our median consumption of electricity is 362.5 units. Now this is our second question. Now in this they have given us the weekly profit and loss information of a vendor, and we have to find the mode profit. Mode profit we have to find. Now here, as continuous frequency distribution is given, so we can use our formula, that is L plus Fm minus F1 upon 2Fm minus F1 minus F2 into C. So first of all we have to decide the mode of profit. So that is MO class is equal to class having maximum frequency. Now maximum frequency is 14. So our respective class is 2 to 4. So our MO class is 2 to 4. Now we have to take all other things, that is FM. FM is our maximum frequency. So this is FM. Previous one is F1. Succeeding one is F2. And lower boundary point, that is 2. Right? We will replace all the things in our formula. L is 2 plus Fm is 14, F1 is 8, 2Fm minus F1 is 8 and F2 is 6, multiplied by C. C is 2, that is 4 minus 2. That is equal to 2 plus 14 minus 8 is 6, and 6 into 2 is 12, divided by 2 into 14, 24, minus 8 minus 6, so that is minus 15, that is equal to 2 plus 12 divided by 24 minus 15. Now 24 minus 15 is, that is 28. 28 minus 15, so 28 minus 15, answer will come 14. Now 12 divided by 14. So 12 when we will divide with 14, that is equal to 0.86. So our mode is 2.86 thousand rupees. Now in third question, they have given us information regarding number of bags of wheat sold in a grocer's shop in each day. And we have to find Q1 and D4 from this. Q1 and D4 we have to find. Now for this positional average, we need only one thing, that is CFI, cumulative frequency. Class is given, number of days, that is frequency is given to us. So CF we will find 9. 9 plus 17, 26. 26 plus 32, 58. 58 plus 24, that is equal to 82. 82 plus 10, 92. 97, and 97 plus 3, that is 100. Now first of all we will find out Q1. So Q1 class is class that include n by 4th observation. Now what is our n over here? N is 100. So 100 by 4th observation. 100 divided by 4 is 25. So class that include 25th observation. Now from CFI column we will see 25th, it comes in which second line. So that is our class is 30 to 34 and L lower boundary point is 30. Of previous class, that is our CFI 9, same class frequency F is 17. Now we will put it in our Q1 formula. So Q1 is equal to L plus n by 4 minus CF upon F into C. L is 30 plus n by 4 is 25 minus CFI is 9, frequency is 17 into C. C is how much? C is 5, because this we have to convert in inclusive or exclusive, that I have already explained, right? 30 plus 25 minus 9. Now 30 to 34 class is given to you. So that will be 29.5 to 34.5. So here our L will be 29.5. Then 25 minus 9 is 16, and 16 into 5 divided by 17. So that will give you 4.71. So my Q1 is 34.21 bags. Now I have to find D4. So same way, class that include 4 n upon 10th observation. Now what is my n? N is 100. So 100 divided by 10 is 10, and 4 into 10 is 40. So that means class that include 40th observation. Class that include 40th observation. Now in CFI column we will see 40th observation comes in third line. Same way 35 to 39 is our class for D4. So it will be 34.5 to 39.5. And CFI will be 26, frequency will be 32. So we will put our D4 formula, that is equal to L plus 4 n by 10 minus CF upon F into C. So L will be 34.5, 4 n by 10 is 40 minus CFI is of previous class, that is 26, divided by F. F is 32 into C is 5. So when we will solve this, 40 minus 26, 14, 14 into 5 and divided by 32. So when we will do the calculation, we'll get our answer as 2.19. That is equal to D4 is equal to 36.69 bags. Now question number 4, in this height of students of a college is given to you and number of students, its frequency is given, and we have to find the mean height of students. So mean height we have to make 5 columns. As I said, continuous frequency distribution is there and we are using shortcut formulas. 5 columns you have to make. Height, frequency, mid value we have to find, then we have to find D and then FD. So mid value we have found, that is upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. Now I will find out DI. So A I have to assume. Now here first of all I have to assume A. So I can assume I usually assume the middlemost value. So that is 167.5. C, that is divided by class length is 5. So C I am taking as 5. Now we have to calculate, that is X 152.5 minus 167.5 divided by 5. So it will come minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2 and 3. Now FD, so F multiplied by D column. 8 3s are 24, 10 multiplied by minus 2, minus 20, 21s are 20, 17 zeros are 70, 0, 15 ones are 15, 4 2s are 8 and 1 3s are 3. First add negative values, that is minus 64 plus 15 plus 8 plus 3, that is equal to 26. So minus 64 plus 26, so your answer will come minus 64 minus 26 is 38. So my answer is minus 38. Now in question number 5, they have given us monthly income in 1000 rupees of 130 persons in a certain area and we have to find the median of income. So for median of income, 3 columns we have to make, only cumulative frequency we need to find. First of all 6, 6 plus 14, 20, 20 plus 31, 51, 51 plus 35, 86, 86 plus 28, 114, 114 plus 114 plus 16, that is equal to 130. Now median of income, that is first of all we will find M class. M class is, that is median class is equal to class that includes N upon 2th observation. And already we know what is our N, that is number of observations, that is 130. So class that includes 130 divided by 2 at observation. So 130 when we will divide it by 2, we will get 65. So class that includes 65th observation. Now we have to refer our CFI column. 65th observation comes in which? 4th row. So 4th row it comes, that is 12 to 20, that is our class. Again here, what we have to do now? Previous succeeding, that is CFI 51, F we have to take as 35 and we are already having. Now we will put all the things in formula. So our M class is 12 to 20. Median is equal to L plus N by 2 minus CF upon F into C. That is equal to, what is your L? L is 12 plus N by 2, 65. CFI we saw in column just now, that is 51 divided by frequency is 35 and C is 8. So 12 plus 65 minus 51, that is 14 and 14 into 8 divided by 35. So 14 into 8 divided by 35, we will get 3.2. So our answer is 15.2. That is median answer is 15.2 1000. That is the monthly or median income. Question number 6 is graph, which we have to draw in Fairbook, or you can stick a graph paper in your Fairbook for that. Question number 7. Now in question number 7, the marks obtained by 60 students in an examination is given to us, and we have to find the mean marks and frequency, that is number of students is given to us. We have to find mean marks. So first of all, we will find out mid value, that is 0 plus 10 divided by 2, that is 5. Then 10 plus 20 divided by 2, 15. 20 plus 25 divided by 2, 22.5. 25 plus 30 divided by 2, 27.5. 30 plus 35 divided by 2, that is 32.5. And 35 plus 40 divided by 2, that is 37.5. Now we have to find DI, and we have to select our A. So we can take it as any value between this. So 22.5 I am taking as my assumed mean, and C I am taking as 5. Now we have to find out DI, that is x minus A upon C for all the x values. 5 minus 22.5 divided by 5, so minus 3.5. 15 minus 22.5 divided by 5, minus 1.5. 22.5 minus 22.5, 0. 27.5 minus 22.5 divided by 5, 1. Same way for other two. Now we will find FD. So frequency multiplied by D. 3 multiplied by 3.5 minus 10.5. 8 multiplied by 1.5, that is minus 12. 20 multiplied by 0. 16 multiplied by 1. 9 multiplied by 2. And 4 multiplied by 3. Now positive and negative, so minus 22.5 plus addition of this 46, so that is equal to 23.5. Now mean we have to find, so x bar is equal to A plus sigma FD upon n into C. Our assumed mean is 22.5 plus sigma FD is 23.5, n is number of observations 60 multiplied by C, that is 5. So 22.5 plus, now calculation you can do as per your convenience, 5 and 60. So 60 divided by 5, that is 12. So 23.5 divided by 12 is equal to 22.5 plus, now this when you will divide, so it will give you 1.96, that is equal to, your mean is equal to 22.5 plus 1.96, so that is 24.46. So your mean is 24.46 marks. Now question number 8. A survey was conducted for 50 employees in an office regarding their computer usage. In that time of use of computers is given in hours, and number of employees is given to us. From this data we have to find Q1 and Q3, that is quartile 1 and quartile 3 for the time for the usage of computer. Now for positional average CFI we have to find 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 plus 5 is 9, 9 plus 11 20, 20 plus 15 35, 35 plus 9 44, 44 plus 4 48, 48 plus 2 50. First we are finding Q1. First we are finding Q1 class. So class that includes n by 4th observation. So class that include, what is your n? N is 50 upon 4th observation. Now 50 divided by 4. So 50 when we will divide by 4, it will give us 12.5. So class that include 12.5th observation. Now 12.5 here in this particular CFI it will get included. So class is 6.5 to 7. Our CF is 9 and frequency is 11. We'll put it in our formula L. So lower boundary point is 6.5 and by 4. So 12.5, CFI 9, frequency is 11. Multiply by C is 0.5. Now 6.5 plus 12.5 minus 9. 12.5 minus 9 is 3.5 and 3.5 multiplied by 0.5, you will get 1.75 divided by 11. So 6.5 plus 1.575 divided by 11 is equal to 0.16. That is equal to, that is our Q1 is equal to 6.66 hours. Now for the same third quartile, we will calculate Q3. That is class that includes 3 n by 4th observation. Now what is our n over here? N we already know. So that is 3, n is 50 divided by 4th observation. Now 50 when we will divide it by 4, so we will get 12.5 and 12.5 multiplied by 3. So that is equal to 37.5th observation. Now this 37.5 we have to see in CFI column. As you can see 37.5 it comes here. So our class is 7.5 to 8, L is 7.5. Our CFI is of previous class, that is 35. Frequency is 9. Now we'll put all the things in our formula. Now our L was 7.5 plus 3n by 4 is 37.5 minus CFI was 35 upon frequency is 9, C is 0.5. So 7.5 plus 37.5 minus 35 is 2.5. 2.5 into 0.5 divided by 9. That is equal to 7.5 plus, now 2.5 you have to multiply with 0.5, so you will get 1.25 divided by 9. That is equal to 7.5 plus 1.25 divided by 9. It will give 0.14. So Q3 is equal to 7.5 plus 0.14, 7.64 hours. So hence our third quartile is 7.64 hours.